Hey friends, I'm about to head into the fabulous Park Theatre in beautiful Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm going to check out a double feature of two classic John Carpenter movies, both starring Kurt Russell. They are Escape from New York from 1981 and Big Trouble in Little China from 1986. Both of these are movies that I saw on their initial release. And they're both movies I could watch at home for free, so why am I going to see them here? I don't know, it's going to be fun to watch them with a crowd of people. Plus, this is an evening being put on by the Sookram's Brewing Company. If you watch my channel with any regularity, you know how much I love Sookram's. Sookram's is like, it's that special kind of love that you only reserve for a local brewery that really gets you. Yeah, they're putting this on tonight. Apparently their owner, Andrew Sookram, is a big fan of these films. So I just like this brewery even more. And apparently they've themed a couple of beers to one of the movies. So I'm going to head in there. Maybe I'll do a beer review. Or, maybe I'll just watch my movies and do the beer reviews when I get home. Anyway, let's go check this out. Cheers, friends. Alright, so Sookram's did indeed have two beers themed to Escape from New York. I'll tell you all about those in a second. Yeah, I decided to do the beer part of this at home. It's a little dark in there. I just wanted to enjoy the movies and the beers, and I knew I could get cans at the brewery, so I thought I would just take care of that part of it here at home. So there are two beers here themed to Escape from New York. They are Chandelier Headlights, a black IPA, and this was on tap at the double bill, and Disco Limo. So Disco Limo and Chandelier Headlights, both in reference, of course, to the epic vehicle that Isaac Hayes, Duke of New York, drives around in. Yeah, it's pretty epic. So yeah, those are the beers. There was not a beer themed to Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know why. I would have had a beer called the Pork Chop Express or a Six Demon Bag, but whatever. I'm not here to name beers. I'm just here to drink them and enjoy them. So what the heck? I'll do both of them. I'll do both of them right now. Let's start off with the Disco Limo, and I'm just starting with this one because I haven't tried it yet. Chandelier Headlights was on tap at the movie, and I just drank it there. Disco Limo was not, so I'm going to have that right now. Disco Limo is a West Coast IPA. It is 6% alcohol. It is hoppy, bright, cryo. Disco Limo IPA is a West Coast style IPA hopped with Centennial, Chinook, and HBC 602 experimental cryo hop blend. All right, that sounds very scientific. This disco ball party is a hop forward beer with piney, sweet fruit, bright citrus flavors that will have you dance until dawn. Does it say who it's dedicated to? It is dedicated to synth soundtracks. Yes, John Carpenter. Love it. Strong beer. Packaged September 23rd. Oh, no, sorry, September 11th. September 11th, 2023. I'm recording this before the 23rd, so that would have been impossible. All right, let's crack this open and see what we got. In my appropriately branded Sookram's glass. And a little extra for the bar counter today. Alright, so what do we have? Nice active beer. Is it a touch on the hazy side, or is that just condensation? No, it's a touch on the hazy side. Pretty active, nice, kind of a deep yellow kind of a color. Nice, like one finger white head. Oh yeah, getting some sweet fruity notes on the nose. Maybe even a little bit of that pininess too. All right, let's go in for a sip. Cheers, friends. Silky smooth. Yeah, it's really bright up front. You get a lot of that citrusy kind of a note up front. Yeah, there's a little bit of a pininess in there too, more toward more in the back end of it. Yeah, that's a pretty darn nice beer. Doesn't say the IBUs, I don't think. Yeah, Sookram's does not list the IBUs on the can, which is like, I don't know. Sookram's, come on, IBUs on the can. IBUs for Alan. Yeah, no, that's a super nice beer. Does it remind me of a disco limo? Oh, not exactly, but it will keep me dancing all night, I'm sure.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a
murder. Whatever you do, don't go in the lobby. Rated PG.
All right. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist that. At the double bill at the Park Theater, Sookram's put in a "Let's all go to the lobby" cartoon between the movies, so I had to throw my own version in between these. The one shown at the screening had Homer Simpson in it. This is one that I created with a couple friends of mine, George and Audra. We put together a show called Macabre Tales of Horror and Macabreness for the Winnipeg Fringe Festival, and this was one of the videos that was part of one of the I think it was the 2013 version. So yeah, I had to sort of steal for myself and put that into the video rather than stealing from The Simpsons. All right, on to the next beer of this double bill. As promised, it is Chandelier Headlights. Chandelier Headlights is a black IPA. It is 6% alcohol, dedicated to cassette tapes. I love inside jokes for cult films. Hoppy Dark Cryo. They're making the Cryo ones. Oh, it's experimental hop again. It is a black IPA hopped with Citra Mosaic and HBC 602 experimental cryo hop. That just sounds like some weird science to me. This hop forward beer has tropical and stone fruit flavors from the hops, while the dark malts add a subtle roasty characteristic. I had this on tap at the screening. It was fantastic on tap. And yeah, I'd say what I just read is a pretty accurate description of what it was like on tap. Hopefully it's good in a can as well. Continuing with my use of officially branded Sookram's glassware. All right, this is a beautiful, beautiful dark beer. Not like pitch black. I can see like a little bit of a reddish brownish tinge in there. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe under this light you could a little. I don't know. It's not pitch black, but it's quite dark. All right, let's check the nose on this first. Definitely getting a hoppy, like fruitiness, like I said, the stone fruits. Yeah, it smells good. All right, let's go in for a sip. Cheers, friends. So I'm going to say the difference between having it in a can and having it on tap. It's on tap, the maltier, more roasty notes of it were a lot more pronounced. This is a lot more, you get the fruitiness. You still get a little bit of like the roasted notes on the back end. Yeah, you can. It does taste, a little bit like more like a dark beer should. It's definitely different from the Disco Limo, but I think on tap it was just a tad better, as most beers are. Yeah, I mean, now that I'm drinking it more, I'm getting a little more of that roastiness. It just wasn't as pronounced up front as it was when I had it the first time. But this is another great beer. If I had to pick one out of these two, Chandelier Headlights and Disco Limo, I don't know, man. It's a pretty tight contest there. I'd probably go with the Chandelier Headlights, just because we are getting into a darker beer season. That's just a little more what I tend to be in the mood for right now. But they're both really, really good beers. Yeah. So, okay. In case you're wondering, the movies. Yeah. I forgot how funny Big Trouble in Little China really is. It's a really fun movie. It's like slapstick comedy throughout the whole thing. It's very, very funny. The dialogue is hilarious. It's a really, really fun movie. I can't recommend it enough. I thought Kurt Russell was great as Jack Burton, and all the supporting cast in there, fantastic. Even Kim Cattrall. I don't have nothing against Kim Cattrall. I just know some people do. And Escape from New York. Escape from New York really holds up as an action movie. I mean, there's some dated things in there. Obviously, like, it takes place in 1997, when Manhattan is a prison, for like the only prison in the U.S. It's they just ship them all to New York because that makes sense. So I mean, obviously there's that. There are some moments, of course, where it seems dated in like hairstyles and things like that, and like just what people thought futuristic technology would look like. Well, it's again a pretty ridiculous movie in its own way, but tons of fun and really holds up as an action film. Yeah, so it was a good time, good movies, good beers. Went with my friend Ed, and we laughed a lot that night and had a great time. So if you're here in Winnipeg and you get a chance to go to one of these park theater movie nights put on by Sookram's Brewing, I recommend it because it was a lot of fun. Thank you all for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. Hope to see you all again real soon. Cheers, my friends.
Again, I'm tired and I need to go home.